I'm a recovering perfectionist. More Mary. Hello, good morning. Welcome back everyone to another episode of More Mary. I am your host, Miss Mary Lou. Time goes by really, really fast. I can't believe all of the stuff we've done on the second show already. It's been, what, a couple of months now? I've done everything from try an actual vlog, like take you with me on my birthday, to like, I did a music video. And speaking of that music video, your response has been amazing. Out of this world amazing. All of your comments and your shares and your views. I had more views on that video in a day and a half, I think, out of any video I've ever posted ever. I worked really hard on it. Everyone involved worked really hard on it. I really loved it. I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday and she was like, I think you should do more music. And a lot of you guys have been like, I think you should do more music. So I think maybe I'll do more music. If there's anything particular you want to see, please let me know. If I'm gonna kind of do more of this adventure in that direction, I'd love to have some ideas, and of course the overwhelming support of you has been just awesome. So thank you for watching that video. It was great. Whoa. Today everybody, I'm tired. You know those days where you just like wake up and your whole body just feels exhausted, like you hit a brick wall of tired, but you just got out of bed? Today's one of those days for me, but that's not what today's about. Today, we are gonna talk about why failing is good, why it's awesome, and why messing up is necessary. It's kind of like a story time. I bombed a performance of mine recently, and it was really good. I just wanted to share my story. Let's keep rolling. Is that a transition I do now? I don't know. The story begins. No, I don't know. I love jazz. Jazz is one of my favorite genres to sing, and I have found a place where like once-ish a week, I can just go in and sing a song or two with a 3 to 5 piece jazz band, which is something I haven't been able to jam out with a band since college. At my school, the head of the jazz program, I did a concert with them, and he was like, hey, anytime you want to come in and sing, this is when the band's rehearsals are. Please just stop by, or even if you want to come in and listen. And I definitely took that invitation. So I mean, some days if I was feeling stressed, I would just go and I would just lie there. Or other days where I wanted to just freaking sing. Singing is a big stress reliever for me. I would sing my face off with a band, and that band, that was like a 20-piece band. I love it so much. So flash forward many years late, I'm not that old, guys. It's been like a little over 5 years since I graduated college. So flash forward 5-ish years later, this is the first time I've really been able to sing with a band and just try things. But oh man, I got a burp. Oh, so the last time that I sang with, it was like, I think, a 5-piece band at the time, is what our story is about today. So I'm learning a really beautiful jazz piece, a standard for a friend's wedding. I wanted to learn it fast, so that way by the time it got to the performance, it was just like a second nature standard, and I could pull it out and play and have fun and not be worried about knowing all the words, you know what I mean? So I was like, hey, since I have this jazz band group that's kind of like, please come and sing whatever, I was like, why don't I try this piece out? Why don't I try this new piece out? It's beautiful, it's a ballad, so it's right up my alley. And I had a friend send me the sheet music, and I glanced at the sheet music quick, and I was like, oh, okay, the song is in C. I'll remember that. So I go to sing with the band, we do one piece to warm up, we do like an up tempo, and it went great, it was really fun. They had a trombonist that day, and I'm like, hey, let's do this other piece. And they're like, oh, I've never heard of that before. They look through their reel book, they find it, it's there, but I've never sung it with a band before. They've never played it before in their lives. And I'm like, oh, I sing it in C. And they play their little intro, and it sounds a little funny to me because I have pretty good relative pitch. And then they play the last chord for me to come in, which is a weird one, granted, because the interval at the beginning is weird. And I lean into the guitar player, he plays it again, and I'm like, I can't hear my note. I can't pick my note out of this. And this never happens to me because I can hear the key that I know the song in my head already. So I know what my first note is, but I can't hear it in this chord that he's playing. And panic like sets in a little bit, and I had already like killed the first number, so people are paying attention. And I was like, oh, oh shoot. So they were like, yeah, it's a weird chord, just jump in, just do it. These guys are really supportive. So I start singing. Something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong. I know the notes, I know the key that I learned it in. Something is really off. The chords line up every once in a while, which gives me hope. And we get through like the first verse. I'm just like, I don't think this is right somehow, but I'm gonna commit to it. So I'm singing the song that I know that I'm singing because I can't hear it in the chords. And I was like, well, it lines up sometimes. Probably all of these, however many people watching aren't gonna notice. And I just commit to it for the rest of the song, even though I'm freaking out on the inside. And all of these thoughts are happening. Like, it feels like slow motion, but really it's like the speed of light. Keep marching on. Finally, we get to the end of the song and all the guys in the band came and huddled in with me. They're like, oh, that song was so hard. The chords are they're really difficult. That's a really tricky song. You know, I'm gonna have to learn this one. Send me the sheet music for it and blah, blah, blah. Like, they were really, really supportive about it because they definitely knew. I definitely knew, but I don't think anyone else really noticed. There was one, the other singer for the band was listening. I was approached by people around saying, hey, that was so great. Oh, that's so beautiful. I don't think they noticed anything was wrong. I'm glad I didn't stop. Maybe it was okay. Maybe I just don't know this song. La, 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 la. I was alarmed. The band packs up after another hour or so, and then the other singer comes up. He's like, you know, you sounded great, by the way. And he's like, I mess up all the time. And he said, I think you were in the wrong key. I think you gave the band the wrong key. And I was like, I have the sheet music. I checked. And then I pull out the sheet music because I had it on my phone in my pocket the whole time, because of course I did. And it's not in the key of C. There's one sharp. It's in the key of G. Basically, that means I was 5 notes higher than I should have been, than I told the band that I was gonna be singing in. G is like my key. G is what I sing pretty much most things in anyway. But I sing the occasional song in C because of where the melody falls. So C didn't seem that outlandish to me at the time. And I was like, oh no. So the band was playing in one key and I was 5 steps away singing in another key. C and G overlap a little bit, so it would make sense why the chords kind of sounded like they lined up sometimes. But I was like, well, I mean, good for me. C would have been way too low or way too high because the range of the voice in the song is so big. I mean, like, I could have sung it down here, but no one wants that. I beat myself up about it for a little bit, but then the next day I was like, but I know now. I've bombed doing singing before, but never anything like that. It wasn't that bad. It's never really as bad as you think it is. Now I know. Next time I sing with the band, that is gonna be the first piece I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna tell them nicely to play it in G. Please. I'm not mad about it. Like, I know now. It's happened to me in auditions too. After I really bomb something, maybe I'm bummed about it for a little bit, understandably so. Your adrenaline is going, and especially if it's something that you love. But now I know I'm never gonna sing that song in the key of C. You just have to keep working. I don't know. I think failures are kind of milestones. I did this, it's over, and I learned a lot. Have you guys ever like really messed something up, like really screwed up? And what was the best thing that you learned from it? I don't know. I always find like successes, sure, I learn a lot along the way. I feel, I don't want to say more accomplished after I mess something up, but I always feel like a little bit more fulfilled after I screw up because I know for sure what I need to do. I know. What are your thoughts? It was something I wanted to talk about. Story time with Mary. What are your thoughts on learning and failing? And I know, like, I'm a recovering perfectionist, so I understand. Faux show. And like I said, I was upset about it for a little bit afterwards, but then I'm just like, no, that's kind of great though. I want to hear your thoughts, please. I hope if any of you have failed an opportunity or have really bombed something, or you think you bombed something, I hope this little story comforts you and you can relate, because I've definitely been there. Even with something as comfortable as I am with singing, I still mess it up a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I love doing these. It's just so fun. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Tuesday. Hello! Thank you so much for watching another episode of More Mary. Please subscribe to the Miss Mary Lou channel if you're not already. Turn on the notification bell if you want to know when I upload things. And hey, all these handy links things, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all the things. I'm busy all the time if you want to come hang out. A lot of you have started coming over to Instagram and Facebook, and I love seeing you guys outside of YouTube. It's so fun. Thanks for being here. You're great. Here's to the next 200 subscribers. You're all awesome. Bye now.